True story. One day I was working at a gas station and these two guys came in, called me the F word, and threatened to beat my ass. It was all about the price of the donuts. They couldn't believe that the donuts had two different prices. One was $1, one was $2. They had a half a dozen pastries, but not a half a dozen donuts. And I guess their cheap asses just couldn't handle hearing me tell them that the price was more than they expected it to be. And I'm tall, I'm 6'2", but these guys were like 6'5", both of them. And they're like standing across the counter at me, staring me down over a damn half a dozen donuts. So I walked out from behind the counter. I proceeded to go over to the donut case and I grabbed the price list and showed it to them and said, "This is the price. Take it or leave it." They followed me back to the counter and one of them said to me, "I'm gonna beat your effing ass in the parking lot, you F word." I got back behind the counter to my register and I saw them standing there and I thought about this for a second and I realized I just couldn't serve these assholes. So I grabbed that bag of donuts that they had and I slammed it as hard as I could on the counter. There was a collage of color just flying all over the counter and all over the place, and these guys looked at me like I was some kind of nut, 'cause I guess I just kind of snapped. I told those guys to get the hell out, 'cause I was damn sure not gonna serve them after they spoke to me that way. One of them said he was gonna call the corporate office, and he went outside, and that's exactly what he did. A few minutes later, the phone rang, and I answered it, and it was for me, and sure enough, it was corporate. I thought for sure I was gonna get fired. That didn't happen. Corporate understood. They had my back, and the phone call was basically just to tell me that they had received the phone call from this person, and then they had spoken to the manager of the store, who had spoken to a witness who told them that this was not my fault, that these two guys came up and they provoked me, and corporate apologized that this happened on the job. They said that they had contacted the police, given this guy's contact information, which he gave when he called them, and that the police had him on a list of people who were banned from our store, never to enter again. And I never saw either one of those assholes again. Tune in next time.